John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Seth Lugo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at our lineup, and this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball, a lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boo, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball. A little bit high. 3-1. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Here comes X to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. That one hit to right. Lofton should have this one. And that is that. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Kansas City. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
The 1-0. Aye. Ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Batting second.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. This one in the air center field. Merrill gets under it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
That misses. Ball 1. Out towards right center field. Merrill has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. Jensen off of first with 2 away. Nope. The other way. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Right side, Massey. The throw to first, and quickly one away in the second.
The designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Taps softly to the right side. Pasquantino takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 25, Ty France.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball.
Come on, Seth.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Here we go, Vinny.
Ball 1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Perez, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. Hey.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Michael Massey.
One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at first, one away.
Hey.
In the air, right field. Tatis settles under this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 12, Nick Lofton.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Pasquantino off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
In the air to left center. Merrill turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Kansas City. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Lugo back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Nope.
Chop to third. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
In the dirt, squirts away from Perez, and the runner holds. 2 balls,
Ball
no
left field.
strikes, the count. And that one is lifted in the air. Collins moving under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. This one in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman, Carter Jensen.
And that is out of play. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That one ran inside, almost got him. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Camposado throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fly to center his first time. Out towards right center field. Merrill on the move to the gap. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, out of the 4th, Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt under it. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Pulls that one foul. Now that's smacked to right center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bogarts around third. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And that's in there for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Machado leads off first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 25.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Ty France. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Fouled off. He was late. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Kansas City, here's the Royals' designated hitter, Jack Caglione.
Caglione.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Thomas.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Royals.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Single to right in his first trip.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He swings and fouls one off. The Royals down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Foul ball. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Two and one now. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And it one-hops the wall, headed for the plate. The relay, he's safe. It's 4-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Flied to right his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. And that one almost hit him. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Way inside, gets out of the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Machado throws to first in time. That ends the frame. KC gets one on the double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Royals,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Eli Morgan.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First pitch just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Beck Way preparing to come on if needed. Lang also getting ready. And the 1-0. Slider right there. Morgan, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2. Hard hit right side. One away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball inside. Ball 2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Tatis around second.
Up next to the Padres.
Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. And that one fouled off. Gets the call. That's strike 2. Merrill wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. Runner tagging and heading for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Hit on the ground to short. Witt. Long throw to first, and that'll do it. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Royals 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Lofton.
Nick Lofton.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
Out towards right center field. Merrill on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Carter Jensen.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Carter Jensen now at the plate. 1 for 2. That one pushed foul. Lofton leads off first with 1 away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Next offering is fouled back.
Here we go, Carter.
2-2 now. Tap to first. France. On to Bogarts. What a double
he's
play
out.
that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Padres 5 and the Royals 1. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Manny
Leading
Machado,
off for
the
San
next to
Diego,
hit.
the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Come on, Royals, let's go!
Ball, that's out. Yeah.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
It's softly on the ground to third. Slings it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eli Morgan gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Beck
Royals,
Way gets the call from the pen.
24.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 down, bases empty. Ty France, the next up for the Padres, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one lifted to left. Collins settles underneath it, and that is that. Padres go down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 6th, Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Jack Pagliaro.
Quick toss to first. Witt back on a dive.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And now
Outside,
1
that's a
and
ball.
2. Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Next for the Royals, the center fielder.
One out man at first. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Lane Thomas. That one missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Quick move to first. Witt back in on a dive. Good job to fight that one off. Witt off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball to first. Inning over. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 5-1.
Leading off for the
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Into center. Thomas brings it in with a nice running grab.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Luis.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strom appears to be getting loose. Lang, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
In the air, left field. Collins in position, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 5 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 7th, Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts handles the chance. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael King will depart, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Padres,
bump, Yuki Matsui.
number 1,
He last
Yuki
pitched 2 days ago.
Matsui.
That's a ball.
the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Nick Lofton.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. KC down in order. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching for the
New arm
Royals,
out of the bullpen,
number
Matt
25.
Strong.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Close one doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
In the air, right field. Lofton should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jackson Merrill.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Man at second. Bogaerts swings through that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside, almost got him. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. little roller up along first. Pasquantino steps on the bag. He's out.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a
Up
little
next for the
defensive,
Padres,
jammed him up
the
right
third
there.
baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. Merrill at third with 2 away.
No, inside.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now. Left-hand bat. 1 for 3. Now. This one in the air center field. Thomas moving under this one. And that is that. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's 7-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Check swing. He went 2 balls, 2 strikes. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings to first, 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Come on, KC.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Andujar settles underneath it. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Padres 7 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, digging in, Ty France.
25, Ty France.
Ball one.
That one ripped right center field. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Gets the call on the mound right there. A little surprising for a guy that struggled, and most times you don't get that.
Next offering is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Miguel Andujar.
Next for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 3 in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And that skips into dirt. France leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
For the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Matt Strom done for the afternoon. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Royals,
change here, Alex Lang.
56.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
in there, and it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball 2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball.
Here's a high chopper. Fires across the diamond, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair, and they're on top 7-1.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now
Diego,
as they hand the ball to a fresh
68,
arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Kyle Hart.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Leading up for the Royals, the designated hitter, Jack Caglio.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to France. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, Lay Thomas.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
1.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Now he breaks his bat. France. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Last chance for the Royals. Now at the plate, Vinny Pasquantino.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long